the scrubs we say, ladies, especially during Chinese New Year. And date coach Kydon Maddy was in Hong Kong recently, and he brought back some gifts from a fan all the way from Hong Kong of the show.
And that's why Jason can't speak right now.
Yeah.
Because he's eating
Been shoving him into my cake hole.
Yeah.
It's very delicious. It's
Yeah.
like these little weird banana cakes or something. How do you describe these things?
I don't know. you just-
Mochi.
Mochi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much. We are so glad that you enjoy the show, and thanks to Kydon as well, because he's great.
Yeah.
With Chinese New Year around the corner, is this an auspicious good time to find a date?
Definitely. I would really encourage all the single people out there, right, to go for all the gatherings, as many gatherings as you can
To meet a
find.
nice cousin or something.
Yeah.
You never know what might happen.
Not cousin.
I meant second cousin.
Try and avoid the inbreeding.
Yes, exactly. Maybe cousin's friend.
I'm from the outback, you see.
Yeah. Explains a lot.
And like things like primary school gatherings, secondary school, JC, poly, army,
Gotta go.
uni, just go for all of them because
Yeah.
people bring friends, and when you go there, you meet new people. And one of the things they always do there is what Chinese New Year thing.
You get to collect ang pao as
collect
well.
ang pao and gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always believe that when people gamble, it's actually a good way for you to see their characters.
Are you promoting gambling on air?
Only during this time and within the limits. But I mean, it's like a social
True,
activity
true,
that
yeah.
people do in Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year, people are open to interaction,
Yes,
especially
yes.
with strangers.
For
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
So they're friendlier as well. They're more sociable.
Yeah, they're
at this
friendlier,
time of the year.
sociable. There's food. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of drinks. There's a lot of fun in the air.
Yeah.
People tend to talk a lot more. So
sure.
it's easy for you to know new people. It's easy
sounds
for you
like
to
fun.
talk to them and you sit down in a group.
That is a great
and
idea.
Let's start chatting.
Yeah.
So that's a great time.
Okay, but if you are single and you can't seem to find a date, it can be very, very stressful during this period as well, because this is where you meet a lot of nosy relatives
That's
that you don't
right.
normally
Yeah.
see and you avoid the rest of the year, right?
That's right.
So how do you fend them off, even as you're trying to pick up a date?
Okay, so I've got a few tips that you guys can try. The first one is really see them as a resource. See them as a way to help you find people.
What?
So let's do a bit of role play now.
Okay.
And I want to get Maddy to become the pesky little auntie
Oh,
whom
I
I
can do
see
that.
once a year.
I
and
can
he
do
keeps
that
asking
really
me
well.
personal questions.
Okay,
Okay.
Ken, so I am asking the single boys, is it?
Yes.
Aya, boy, why is you so single? You're so handsome.
Step off, Grandma. It's none of your dang business.
Well, why he speak Arnold to me? so rude.
Educated.
So the answer should be, Auntie, I'm waiting for a girl like you. Very hard to find.
Auntie throws up.
Auntie can't eat anymore.
I think my response was actually better. Wasn't it?
Well, one of the response that I would like to encourage everybody to share is to use your auntie as a resource. So you can say something like, well, auntie, I work very busy. All my colleagues are ladies. Do you have any guys to introduce me?
That's much better, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have and what happens is that now I can, every time I see Auntie Maddy, I'll just ask her, hey, Auntie Maddy, where are the guys you said you will promise me?
And it's like, it's your fault.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
a role reversal. Now I'm chasing Auntie Maddy
That's
for...
quite smart. And then Auntie
Yeah.
Maddy will be running away from
Yes,
you.
that's the whole point.
Well,
And-
we're gonna come back with more from Auntie Maddy, Uncle Jason, and Uncle Arnold. More role playing next on how you can deflect those difficult questions, especially if you're single this Chinese New Year. Meanwhile, Story of My Life is One Direction on Kiss 92. It's 9:15, and the story of some couples' life is constantly being asked, when are you gonna have children? Why don't you have children? And some couples just don't want to have children.
Yeah, that's right.
I actually seen some who have shuddered at the sight of my kid. I understand,
Well, they obviously met Alicia.
Hey. But Chinese New Year, that's when it becomes very, very difficult to avoid
Yes,
these
it
questions,
is.
right? They come around. Okay, so we need your help to how to deflect these questions. So again, should I play the pesky auntie?
Can.
Okay, let's see what Jason has to answer.
All right.
Wow, why you married so long, still no children?
I'd rather poke out my eyes with knitting needles than have kids. What business is it of yours anyway? Get off my back, Grandma.
Wow, this auntie get heart attack. I cannot breathe.
Where's your mother? Tell me.
How dare you?
But it would get her off your back, what?
But how about this approach then? This one is from the Straits Times Survival Guide.
Okay.
For Chinese New Year. A bit tongue in cheek, but they say whip out a photo of Kim Jong-un together with the uncle he executed and say, look how dangerous children can be.
Very nice.
That could be a real downer though for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Is there a
Any
happier
other-
method?
What is the real advice? Okay, there are a few other things as well. You can blame the HDB.
All right.
You can say, my HDB flat is so small, I only have room for one single bed after I spent $50,000 on my home entertainment system.
Arnold, that's sedition.
Oh yeah, take the easy way out. Blame the garment.
Yeah.
Or you can
garment.
you can continue to blame the garment and say it's so expensive, it's easier to raise the Titanic.
Than to raise a kid.
I like that one. But then the auntie won't know what the Titanic is.
Yeah.
Big ship, big ship. Well, the thing that I would recommend is really, if you can tell the truth. Right. If you don't want to have kids, then just tell her that you're not looking forward to have kids, and that would be one of the easiest ways to get them to keep quiet.
Do aunties really accept that?
No, you know,
Yeah,
they'll be like,
exactly.
why?
Yeah.
Charangawa.
Exactly.
She'll think you don't like men.
Now you're standing next to your wife lah. Or husband.
Yeah. So just repeat the same things. You can do a bit of jokes in the beginning, and then if they keep asking you, just tell them the same line over and over
That's
again.
so tiring.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to just have kids.
Or,
Or you can just tell them, I have. You just don't
Somewhere.
know them.
Just not in this country.
And you don't know them.
Oh dear, I'm not sure if that's much help. But anyway, thanks for the laugh, as
All right.
always. And I will see you after Chinese New Year.
Okay,
And good
Happy
luck
New
deflecting
Year.
all those questions. Hopefully that helped.
yeah.
I doubt it. The Johnson Report coming up in a matter of minutes.